Hello ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. I'm Lamar Haven. Welcome back to Final Fantasy VI Advance. When last we left our heroes, we had collected quite a few new characters to play as, including Shadow and Terra. Thankfully, we now have a place where we get to show off as many extra characters as we can, because we're gonna head south from here and into the Phoenix Cave. Alright, we're going in. And for the Phoenix Cave, we are in the unique situation of needing 2 full parties. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put Celeste in one party. Edgar is going to go with her. Shadow is going to go along, and Strago is going to be helping them. In the 4th party, we're going to have Terra, Sabin, Relm. Now our 4th slot, I haven't quite decided on yet. We've got some options: Cyan, Setzer, Mog, Gao, and Umaru. Now, of this group, the people who've gotten the least showtime are Gao and Umaru. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show off our Yeti friend. Just because he's a unique character, he's an optional character, and he's quite an interesting one. Technically, all the characters that we've gotten thus far, minus like 2 of them, or 3 of them, are optional, but what I mean is, this is a character that didn't join us before, so it was optional to find. Alright, we're gonna have to rearrange everyone's equipment in Espers. Lots and lots of them. If you wish to leave, there's your way out. Please press select to switch between 2 parties. So we're gonna switch over to Sabin real fast. And start getting everybody equipped. We're going to start with some relics. Where is your Berserker Ring? Berserker Ring. And we're going to give him something that adds to his strength. Hyper Wrist is a must-have. So yeah, Umaru's going to be a bit of a beast. Alright, our Pictomancer here is going to have her special ring, the Memento Ring. Protect against petrification, zombie, and instant death. What else do I want to give you? Reflect Ring, Angel Ring, Princess Ring. Lich Ring, no. Night Coat, Hermes Sandals, Dragoon Boots, Sprint Shoes. I don't want to give her an earring because I want to give it to someone else. Protect against Imp and Silence. That'll also help her defense. Ribbon Gold Hairpin, Earring. Alright, let's get everybody's equipment set up then. Let's replace this with the Da Vinci Brush because that gives actual magic. Instead of that, let's give them Mystery Veil, and Behemoth Suit works. Costume made from actual behemoth hide. Enhancer, Ice Shield, Tiara, Minerva Bestiaire. Okay. This party is mostly good. Let's switch over back to the first one. And we need to make sure everybody here is set up. Genshi Glove, Gigas Glove. I want to give you... Actually, I don't want to give you the earring, do I? I do. Give you earring. And... this is where it starts getting more complicated, because now you don't have your go-to relics. You're just going for, optional ones that you don't usually use. Alright, equip. You're well-equipped, just in case. You're well-equipped. Boom. Let's also adjust your stuff. Doesn't give plus to magic, so I'm not terribly concerned. Another Behemoth Suit is okay by me. Holy Rod... or Healing Rod. Holy Rod will do better. Force Armor. Yes, Force Armor is dead. Circlet. Alright, I think we're well set for our parties. Now, we're going to refer to Edgar's party as Party A, and Sabin's party as Party B. And what we're going to need to do... at least I think that's how I want to do it. I'm not 100% certain on that. face Zivek and Necromancer. Whirling Umbrella? No! The confusion. Notice how Umaru's already taking an attack stance. Berserk Ring. It's a thing. Oh dear. Okay, so we don't want to burn everything because 2 things absorb it here. Curse you, Graviga! Umaru. He's good at one thing and one thing only. Uh-oh. The enemies here are not weak. And they counter with Graviga when they die. Oh, I forgot to check everybody's espers. That was silly of me. Oh dear. Sabin, don't die. 1,000 needles. There goes Sabin. Bye. Smirk. Okay. That's a thing Umaru can do. He can throw us at the enemy. Sure. Well, Umaru took care of it. Let's... Ooh, 5 AP down the drain. That sucks. Alright, first of all... Phoenix down. Cure everybody up. Now we handle espers. You're on Zona Seeker. And I think Catoblepas is the best choice for you for now. Veligard... yeah, definitely want you on that. Let's check the other party, so I don't ignore them. Alright, Lakshmi is good. Bismarck, that's fine. Unless you need Bismarck, you don't. I think I will stick you with Midgardsormr or Fenrir. Let's go with Fenrir. He does have slightly less MP than most characters. That might just be through level. I have you Maduin just for magic? Yes, I do. That'll do. Alright. Back to the other group. Faces! Alright, remember, they absorb fire. So let's try something else. And they like to counter with 1,000 needles because they're assholes. More 1,000 needles. Yeah, Realm and Terra are gonna be stuck just making sure everybody's healed enough so they don't die from 1,000 needles being the 1,000 needles counterattack. Don't stop him. Sometimes Umaru just throws himself. Because why not? Yeah, having a Berserk person in this specific area is not always good. Umaru has a tendency to, wreck stuff. And apparently that counted as Terra doing damage, because it countered Terra. 1,000 needles! 1,000 needles! I'm beginning to sense a pattern. Well, good job, Umaru. Alright, let's heal up. Remember, Umaru's MP, kinda pointless. Can't really do much with it. Wait, never mind. For some reason I thought, I was like, wait, espers. No, espers are taken care of, Haven. Oops! I goofed. How? I didn't mean to do that. Can I get back up? I can, but only going through those spikes. Shoot. Ha! Ow! Secure everybody. Burn. An AoE Fira? No! What does sketching you do? Death! Pretty sure you're considered undead. Yep. Oopsies. Let's sketch them instead. Damn it, Umaru! Ah, hell. Oh, good, he dodged it. And dead. Now, you might be thinking, well, why do you have the Berserk thing equipped on Umaru if controlling a Berserk character is so difficult? Mostly because all you're going to do with him is attack anyway, and maybe use some items. And I'm not even sure if you can even use items. Umaru's kind of a one-note character, which is fine when you have this many characters. Okay, so I goofed a lot in doing everything I did. So now it should... Now we should actually know what we're doing. Okay, now we're gonna fight with this party and see how it does. Ooh, I have level 5 Death and level 3 Confuse. I forgot. Remember, Shadow is set up with one of our Genji gloves. And if you're wondering about the rest of the Genji gloves that I told you about, we are getting close to being able to get another set of Genji gloves. Don't you worry. So Shadow and Locke will both be able to get them. Stabby stabby! And because his second weapon is a man-eater, and that enemy is considered human, lots of damage. Alright, burn, burn, burn. Let's go ahead and cure us up. Hit this, which lowers those spikes. Which, if you went the wrong way like I did, you would have wanted to do earlier. You're gonna do a lot of swapping between the teams and doing a lot of secret stuff. Back attack, no good. Fire-a! Fire-a! That should have been enough. There we go. Good job, Umaru. Hey, we got a Phoenix down to make up for the one we lost earlier. Lots of healing needs to be done on this party. But we're mostly okay. Alright, now switch to the other party. And now that we have those out of the way, we can get this chest. Empty. That's odd, isn't it? You're gonna want to check basically every single chest you can find. Chaos Dragon, Ouroboros, and Seaflower, new enemies. Let's go ahead and kill the dragon. Rock the dragon. And just burn them all. That healed them all. All of them. Shoot. Try Blizzard. Thankfully, Shadow makes up for the damage. Is that gonna work? Yeah, a little bit. Gotcha. 6 AP. Yeah. Now remember, we don't have him on Bismarck to learn the Esper abilities. So yay, he learned the Esper abilities, don't care. Fenrir, on the other hand, learning Teleport, good. On our way to Banish and Stop. Madeline, you're just there for the stat. Lakshmi, very close to Kiraga, which is great. Having a character with Kiraga is going to be super useful at some point. Relatively soon, actually. I'm going to be doing stuff with minimal level grinding, so there's going to be some scary stuff we're going to face at some point in this game. that I'm going to be facing earlier than you might necessarily want to. So getting some key spells is going to be important. Zara. A crossbow. Everything else can just speed up, because we've seen this fight before, and now that we know how to deal with them, we know how to deal with them. And yes, we're getting a lot of AP in here, which is fantastic. We're at the point where getting more AP is very useful, because we have ×1 gain on a lot of things. Tool, auto crossbow. And if it's needed, you can Blizzara as well. Do 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 do. Yay! Banish is learned. One more spell from Fenrir, and we're good. Now we can go all the way there, but I want to test something. There's another way we could go. This is one of those dungeons where you want to check every single chest, even though yes, many of them are gonna be many of them are gonna be still empty. Why is that, you ask? Maybe because this is the Phoenix Cave and we know of somebody specifically looking for something that revives people. Just saying. I've not been subtle about it. Edgar learned Kiraga. Fantastic. That means we can switch him from Lakshmi to something more useful, like Midgardsormr. But that also means somebody else should start on Lakshmi, because I need more than one person to have Kiraga. And I'm not sure if there's another place I can get Kiraga. Cinebleepus. Balagamanda. No, that's way more important. I'm gonna have to take him off Zona Seeker, because I need someone with Lakshmi. Alright. Oh, speaking of Blitz, Razorgale. I just want to double check. Sometimes he learns more skills and stuff. There's a save point up there. If you are keen-eyed, you might have seen that. Also, we're going to go ahead and explore down here. But only that far, because we need our party A to take care of something. I should have healed. Oh well, we'll be fine. We are burning a metric ton of magic points every fight, though, so, you know, keep in mind, you might want to hold off on some of the spells, unlike I'm doing. Holy Rod. Not gonna say no to that. Alright, she's wielding a fire sword, isn't she? Alright, if we go over here, there should be a chest, which is empty, and a button. Keep checking chests. It's very important. And that automatically did that because he was in the right position for it, so don't worry. That was the thing that was supposed to happen. I think I'm just gonna take the hit. Oh well. And in taking that hit, we weakened ourselves just enough that these guys are actually a threat. Remember, no fire. Ha! Well, that's one down. And, just like I planned it, one left so we can Aura Cannon. Good job, Umaru. Bio. Good, good, good. Let's heal up. And do this, which will move something so the other party can go get that. So if I was a little more efficient, I would have came that way first. Oopsies. Da, da, da. Alright, back to this group. Again, I should have healed in between fights. Oopsies. You know what? I'm gonna throw a water scroll at you guys. Because I can. Oh, that healed them. Right. Oopsie. Alright, learn stop. This is the group that's getting most of the SAP. Zona Seeker would be nice, so let's give him Zona Seeker. That way now, if he's gaining levels, he's also gaining magic. Alright, we are across. I believe we have to hit this button first. Yep. More Blizzara. Sketch them. I want to see what they do. A physical attack. Oh, goody. Yes! Terra learned the Aga spells. Fan-friggin-tastic. I'm actually going to swap over to the other party, and I'm going to be getting that to Celeste next, because she's the next one who I want to learn all that from. So... Wait, actually, I just want you not on Madeline. I forgot to unequip it from Terra, didn't I? Oopsies. Let's see, Fenrir. What do I want in place of it? You might be in the same situation Celeste is. Now that I think about it. So Kieran would teach Libra. I'd get poison there. Nope, I'll keep magic. I'll just move this party up a tiny bit. Then we'll switch over. And Celeste. Velagamanda. Awesome. Alright, let's move this party out. So I don't need them on that anymore. Ah, well, immediately switch back. Sketch the flower. Alright. Just to show it off. Oh, well, there goes the flower. Blizzaga. Encasing them in a huge wall of ice and dealing massive damage. Downside, the MP cost is humongous. So if you don't have a gold hairpin or something, you're going to be running out of MP super fast. You done with Sotoblepus? No, you're still learning Death. Is there anything more useful for you to learn, however? Seraph? Teaching you Raise would not go amiss. But I think Fenrir would be more useful, so let's switch to Fenrir. Alright. Get you fellas, you folks safely across. Hoppity hoppity hoppity! Yeah, this place is a little mazy, not terribly, but enough so that it might be tad frustrating. But mostly you just need to follow the path. Empty! Oh, I forgot to Kira Shadow. Defend. Shadow is going to be the main damage dealer here with his Man-Eater. Kira, everybody. Drilled. I'm done. Okay. Nothing in here. Just in case you didn't hear it, I was moving left, right, down, up, whatever I needed to do, and there wasn't anywhere. Actually, I need to double check something. And I think about it. Freeze, freeze, freeze! I'll just auto attack the rest of the way. Someone learned Raise. Was that you, Strago? No. Nobody should be learning Raise, so maybe it was a different spell. Definitely not that. Zona Seeker. Rasp. That's why. It was close to 5 letters and it was R, so... Alright, so that's me pressing A so that I can just double check there wasn't a hidden chest there. Seems like something they would do in this dungeon. Alright, we've done a lot with that party. Let's switch back to the other party and get back to them. There is a save point here, which is nice. Apparently guarded by faces. That 1,000 Needles attack, you're gonna hate it later. Guarantee it. Just FYI. Things down. Do I have extra tents? I am... Oh, wow, I have not been getting my tents back. Oops. We'll use it anyway. Save up. For the sake of saving. Then we'll move on. Uh-huh. Can't go in the water. But if we do this, we can do that. But before we do that... No, wait. I think I... Oh, right. That also cools off the lava in here, which lets us travel to more places. Yep. Yep. Alright. Let's see. Sora. This party needs to start conserving its mana. Or I need to start using ethers. Shadow gained a level, thus getting more strength. Awesome. Let's get this group onto the button. Because once we have them across, then we can leave. Buttons everywhere. Curious. Alright, can't go down that way. Not enough room. There's like one piece of treasure in here that we need to get before a specific event happens. And I haven't found it yet. Let's Aga. Because I'm done playing with these foos, you know? They need to die. Getting Aga level spells is super nice, and not something everybody does. Because the Esper, to get the Aga spells, I think it's somewhat out of your way. In that it's something you have to actively explore for, I think. Explore floor? Sea flowers. Let's kill them. The rest can just be taken out with physical attacks. Don't want to go that way yet. There's treasure to be had. Yeah, when I said this area was maze-like, I was lying. It's meant to trick you into thinking it's maze-like, and that you need to explore more, even though that is absolutely not the case. I'll just murder the last one. Roman and Mario gain levels. Yay. And here we get a uh-oh. We've missed something. We've missed a lot of somethings. This party, what are you supposed to do now? I'm just burning him solo. No! You zombied him! Jerk! Let's unzombie him. If you're wondering what that uh-oh was about, in my notes, the ribbon is the last item we get, and we're supposed to get it after fighting something. So the fact that I haven't found it yet is a bad thing. Oh, we need both parties here. That's why it's doing that. Okay. Oh, hell. Right, these are not the people you want to auto-attack on. Ah, hell. I goofed. Oh, hey! Strago learned 1,000 Needles. Kinda useless. Because if I'm doing an attack with Strago, I want him dealing more than 1k damage. But it's nice to have. Ah, there it is! First we get the Dragon Horn. I do not remember exactly what it does, but I think it's a relic. Dragon Boots... Is it a spear? What's the Dragon Horn? It's not a helmet, is it? No. Must be a relic. There it is, Dragon Horn. Makes the effect of the jump command continuous. That's right, so you can turn someone into a jumping monster with that. Also, we're gonna ether up some people. Ethers are not very good in this game. 50 MP. Eh. Alright, heal everybody up the rest of the way, because yes, that dragon wandering around is definitely one of the legendary dragons. So let's see if we can fight it. Say hello to the red dragon. It's gonna open up with Fireball. It is weak to ice and water, and it absorbs fire. It has 30,000 health. Not terribly surprising. You still only have Blizzara, so use that. And drill, because Chainsaw won't work, it's immune to insta-death. Boom. Good dodge. I want to see if what kind of damage Aqua Breath does. You could use Runic. I would recommend against it. It's going to hinder you more than it's going to help you. I'll heal up with Shadow. That wasn't too impressive, but good enough. Certainly. In fact, I'm going to double check. Yeah, it does only a little bit less damage than Blizzara does. I'm going to keep Strago's turn in reserve, because I'm probably going to be using him mostly to heal people, rather than offensive. I want Shadow, sorry, to be able to attack physically, because that's kind of, sort of what we built him for. Level 4 Flare. Here's hoping you aren't multiples of level 4. Whoever is. Yep. There goes Celeste. Let's cure out her. This is why you have multiple people with cure spells, also. Although you could use items. You would have to use some really good items to make up for the healing that you're going to have to do. You also can just cast Flare, in case you were wondering. Which technically not fire spell, but whatever. I shouldn't kill him? Oh, I totally killed him. Damn. Got him, though. Damn it! Shadow doesn't get experience. Oh well. That's another dragon down. That does mean I've missed something else, though, in this dungeon. There's another item that I need to find. And I believe the other party was supposed to find it. Oh well, it was only AP. Shadow doesn't care about AP. Edgar learned... Oh, and he learned level 4 Flare! And we found a Murakumo, which I believe is a weapon for Shadow. So why don't we wake him up and see if he can equip it. No? Let's double check what it is then. Might be, yeah, it's for Cyan. Ancient Doman Blade lost during the War of the Magi. See, Strago, did you learn everything from Zone of Seeker? No, you're still learning Shell. That is absolutely okay. Still learning all those. Midgar Swimmer, still learning Graviga and Tornado, but I like it because of the health, the HP increase, mostly. Alright, let's cure up Shadow. Is someone else learning Lakshmi? I think it's the other party. Yeah, someone in the other party is learning Lakshmi. Okay, so the other party needs to backtrack a bit. Blizzara. Anyway, the people I've designated Party A obviously are people that you're going to want to be strong enough to be able to handle a Red Dragon. There is an alternative idea you can use here. There is a specific relic you could have right now that allows you to ignore random encounters. I didn't pick it up because I think it's the auction house that gives it to you, but I didn't pick it up, so I don't have it. But you could just put, like, in your second party, in Party B, all the people I have in Party B, you could have just said, put that, equip that relic and been fine. Let's go ahead and, he has a lot of things he wants to learn. So let's get Catoblepas done. We will do this, and then we will move to the other party, and the other party, like I said, needs to backtrack a tiny bit. Actually, you know what? I'll survive without the backtracking, I think. I got 2 of the items that were really important in here. Oh, you could have cast Slow on the Red Dragon. I never did. Oops. Wait, I am backtracking on accident. Sure. Blizzaga. Fun thing about Gold Hairpin, you can cast Blizzaga as if you're just casting, with the same mana cost you would have if you, without the Gold Hairpin, cast an Aura spell, essentially. It's a little bit of a difference. No, don't Thousand Needles, you jerk. Save and gain a level, so he got a lot more magic. Good. I am backtracking. Good. Okay. There's an item around here I was supposed to grab. Right. Trying to get Umaru to cast healing spells. Right, you're on Lakshmi. Good. Save up again. Alright, you know what? Let me just give a quick look around to see if I'm not missing something obvious. Yeah, I don't think I am. I think the walkthrough I looked at took a different path than I did somewhere. Oh, you just cast fire on them. Cool, free fire. Where's everybody at for abilities? Lakshmi, you're still way far away. Yeah. Fenrir. Closer. Maduin, you're just there for the magic, so I'll give you Zone of Secret instead. Right, okay. Banished, by the way. I believe that was named something different. I think that's a different translation. I need to see, I need to test that. You burn everybody. You, Blizzara, single target, the face. Do you have Banish? Dude, I'm gonna cast Banish just to show you what it is. Because I named it something different, and we have seen it demonstrated before in the game. First, the target Blizzara. Now this might mess me up a tiny bit, because this is going to mess with the Necromancer. Yep! X-Zone is what the original translation was. It is insta-death all enemies, and even if they're undead, they might take the death anyway, and just be banished, as opposed to, you know, just instead of just reviving themselves right away. Smirk. Well, I cast Stop on it, so now it's not going to counter, not that it matters. Terra gained a level, Terra learned Spell, Realm learned Banish, so Terra can learn to spell on her own. Good, that was one of the spells that we hadn't learned from one of the others. Excellent. Fenrir, you learned Banish, you haven't learned Stop yet. We'll keep you on there for Stop. Then I think I'll get you... Actually, no, that's better. Then we might start you on learning Raise, and then we'll get some other spells into you. Yeah, I think so. Sleep Silent Slow would be useful. Just to have make sure I have CC covered on multiple casters. I mean, keep in mind, there are a lot of times where Slow is a useful spell to cast on enemies, and even though you only need one person in your party to have it, having other people adds to versatility. And I like me some versatility. Alright. Let's get some Blizzaras out there, shall we? One of the reasons why I have Umaru in this party, by the way, is because I'm probably not going to use him terribly often later on. He's just not one of my favorite characters. Not being able to... The entire gimmick of a character being that you don't control them, throws me a bit the wrong way. And he ignores a major mechanic of the game, which is learning spells. He just straight up says, nah, not my thing. So I just feel like there are more useful characters to get in the game, but at the same time, don't underestimate him. He's good at only one thing, but he's really good at one thing. Especially if you're in like a single target fight and he only has one thing to hit, he can wreck it so fast. You just have to, you know, plan around him, which I don't necessarily like. Umaru is terrible, just say it. I'm saying he's a very specialized character, and we'll leave it at that. Alright, the rest of you should just die. Man, Sabin keeps being the butt of all their attacks. And also, hello, Eluniar, good to see you again. Oh, right, that's what those are there for. Alright, Party B, and Slot B, Party A, and Slot A. Ta-da! Keep wrecking face, that's what you do best. Owie. Alright, speed up. Just watch them all fall apart. Just kill them, please. Oh, right, the insta-kill. You don't want that. And they just level blanked flare on us. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Okay, fine. I'm throwing a shuriken at it instead of attacking. Happy? Happy game? Celeste and Edgar gained a level. I've got holy water coming out of my ears, which is a strange image. Mental image, I mean. And now we need to heal literally everyone. Still more cost efficient than using Cura. Alright, I'm gonna get them both across just because I can. And I think I'm gonna lead with Sabin. Tida Pro, hello, good to see you. And here we see our old friend, Locke. Locke! You're all safe! Behold, the legendary treasure that can undo death itself. Is that magicite? It is. Legend has it the Phoenix turned itself to stone ages ago. It seems the story was true. But now it's filled with cracks. I don't know if it still has the strength to perform miracles. Rachel, I failed her. I broke my promise and that's the only thing that was real to me. So until I do what I said I'd do, until I restore my honor, I'm nothing but a no good liar. So you head to Collingen. Now, if only I could remember where Collingen was. Oh, wait! They take us there anyway. Yep. One last chance to revive his lost love. Using a cracked and almost destroyed magicite. If only it didn't have all those nasty cracks. Don't think it's gonna be called back anyway with spirits like that. Nope, nuh-uh. Too bad, really, too bad. Oh, the magicite shattered. Locke. Rachel. Locke. Oh, how fun to see you. To talk to you. Rachel. The Phoenix used the last of its power to give me some time. But I must leave again soon. Before my time is gone. There's something I must tell you. Something I never had the chance to say. Locke. You made me so happy. In my last moments when memories returned, I drifted off thinking of you, and I was truly, truly happy. So let me now say words I never had a chance to say, Locke. Thank you. Rachel! I have to go now, but thank you so much for all the happiness you've given me. Please let go of the chains that bind your heart. I release you. Give your love to the one who now dwells within your heart. Love her, as you loved me. Phoenix, be reborn, and give your power to Locke. Rachel! And the power of Phoenix fades away. But did it become reborn as the true Phoenix of Legends? Locke. I'm alright. Rachel put my heart at ease. From here on out, everything will be okay. Let's go. We've got a job to do. So my favorite character of the game returns. Once again, Locke is in our party. What is it? Obtained X Potion, Phoenix Down, X Ether, Elixir, Flame Shield, and the Valiant Knife. These are all the treasures from the Phoenix Cave. Alright, let's get going. I think we kept Kefka waiting long enough. That's right, all those empty treasure chests had something in them. Something Locke already got his hands on. The Sniper, however, throwing weapon that can be held or swung, is his most powerful item. If you look at the Valiant Knife, it's a knife that grows and powers its wielder's HP dwindles. So the more you're hurt, the better it is. Right now we have a single Sniper, but we don't have an extra Genji glove just yet. Don't worry, we're going to be working on that. And now we have a third ribbon. Also, if you check your espers, you will see Phoenix. Flames of Rebirth revives all KO'd allies, costs amazing 110 MP. However, if you equip it, you learn Raise, Arise, Re-Raise, Curaga, and Firaga. So you not only have another way of learning Curaga and Firaga, but you also are going to be able to learn better versions of Raise and the coveted Re-Raise, an ability that is extremely powerful. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with any stat buffs, so we're not going to have to get much out of that just yet. That said, I'm going to the inn because time to go to the inn. Alright, taking care of that. Now then, what's next on our list of things to do? There's a secret area that we can go to. Now keep in mind, everything that I've done has hints in-game. Without a walkthrough, just about everything can be found. And found out fairly easily. You just have to talk to just about everyone. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and change our party. With Locke back in the party, we're definitely bringing him. Celeste is going to be our caster because she's learning the Aga spells. But now we have to decide who else is going to join us. Unfortunately, Shadow, not as useful without the second Genji glove, so we're going to leave him behind for now. Secondly, we're going to bring Cyan, because Cyan hasn't had too much time in the sun yet, lately. As for that, the fourth party member. I'm tempted to just go with Edgar since he's learning stuff from Midgar Smurfs right now. So we'll go with that. But now we're going to have to unequip everybody not in the party, because that's a lot of stuff that everybody else had. Those currently not in my party, thank you. Ah, convenience. Alright, let's go ahead and go to Cyan. Oh wait, no. First we want to go to you, get a Genji glove. Then I'm going to want... I might just go for the Gigas glove. Let's go for the Gigas glove. Booyah! Double sniper, Genji helm, and black garb. Very wonderful equipment. As for Cyan, I'm gonna give you a ribbon, because we have so many ribbons. I might give him... I don't know if strength affects his abilities, but it should. So I might need to take the hyper wrist off of you. And instead give you something more useful. Which I don't have! I don't have something more useful. The gold hairpin. Remind me to put that on Celeste. Where's my Zephyr cape? Does somebody else have it? Yeah, you have Zephyr Cloak. I'm gonna take that off for the gold hairpin, give you the Zephyr Cape, and give you... Where'd it go? I'm bad at finding things on the relic menu. Where's the hyper wrist? There it is. Okay, hyper wrist. Good. Now we also have espers for everybody to learn. Now, thankfully, Locke has a pretty good jump on most of the espers, but not quite all of them. I think I'm going to stick him with Phoenix, honestly. Cyan, on the other hand, is not really into most of these spells. So we're going to give him Bismarck and keep him on Bismarck. Now, how far are you on Villigar? Just 30%. How far are you on Midgar? Not very high. I might stick him on something else for a while. No, nothing else gives him stats I care about. So we're going to stick with that. Alright, so now we have somewhere we need to fly to. Now, like I said before... wait, let me double check something. Okay, no, rest. I need to rest at an inn, because everybody's super... Everybody needs to rest at an inn. Okay. Rest. Now we're getting close to the point where we care about Death Gaze, but not quite there. We could actually... You know what? Could I take on Death Gaze right now? Let me check. I've got him listed in the future. Holy shit, how much further? Wow, okay. I guess we'll not take on Death Gaze right now. He's like 3 or 4 pages ahead. Nope. Monster encounter! With a moose. Oh, I didn't equip Cyan with actual equipment. Oops. Red cap, diamond armor, Aegis shield, repels, sometimes repels magic attacks. What elements am I concerned about? Not many. Let me give you a ribbon. I need everybody to have ribbons right now. Alright, now it's off to flying. We're gonna head straight west and around the world. Oh, and I learned your height doesn't matter for Death Gaze. I learned the specific mechanics of how he works. And we want to hang out here and look for a random encounter. However, we're going to do that after our first break of the day. So get up, stretch, whatever you need to do to be able to keep watching comfortably. And I will be right back.